it's Michelle, the Dreaming Dilettante, and welcome to this week's studio vlog. Now, I say this week, this is actually my first, I don't think it's my first studio vlog, but this is what's hopefully going to be the beginning of regular weekly studio vlogs. I tend to record them or start to record vlogs and then they just kind of don't ever see the light of day. So I'm hoping that I will actually get this one edited and uploaded to share with you all. I have a few projects that I want to work on here in the studio. I've been in a bit of a revamping of my studio space. So I have changed some things around. Some things are better, some things I'm not completely happy with and I want to change. So I have a list going of some things that I'd like to buy for the studio. I need some more storage. I want to kind of declutter the studio space. I've shared before how I tend to work best, and that is I need to kind of see what I have available to me to kind of be able to sit down and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to use. And I get inspired by the stuff around me. And yeah, it's gotten to the point now where I just don't like the look of any of it. So I'm going to try to revamp the studio space and clean things up, put some more things behind doors and storage, but still keep it inspiring and you know, with everything in hand's reach. So yes, that is my plan. So I have a couple things that I want to purchase, but before I buy anything, well, one, I'm in my no spend, or getting to the tail end of my no spend month in June, and I shared a little bit of that over on my blog. I'll of course link that in the description, but I need to do some measuring and kind of get my head around where I want to put things. I have furniture here. I'm wondering if I should just have it leave the studio space, or some stuff I have here that I realize I'm not utilizing at all. It has stuff in it, but stuff I'm not really using. And so it's like, well, why don't you just either take that stuff out or start utilizing it better? So that's some of what I'm going to work on today. I don't expect to necessarily get it all done, but I did bring my tape measure and a few things. I just came into the studio and I have some garbage that needs to go out. But I'm going to probably do that when I'm leaving. And yeah, I thought it might be fun to bring you along and see what I am working on here in the studio. So let's get started. Okay, so now I did a little bit of a kind of brain dump where I was writing down all the things that I thought I wanted to work on. It helps me transition from, you know, doing some work that wasn't necessarily the work I came here to do, but honestly, the hallway was kind of skeeving me out a little bit. So I'm glad that that's done, and my space has been freshened up, so it feels nice and, you know, airy and ready to kind of receive and hold new ideas. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of measuring and kind of figuring out maybe what I want to maneuver. Do I want to buy anything? Do I want to work with what I have? I know I need some cabinets above where I work on my dollhouse and where I sew. I think I could use some cabinets to store fabric that I'm using and some of the things that are just kind of laying on the floor here right now. And I think that I'm also going to get bulletin boards to go above where I do all of my art journaling and artwork on this side, because I think that those would be very helpful to have, not bulletin boards, pegboards. Because as of right now, and I'll show you, you can see everything is currently on the desk. So I have very little space to actually work on my projects. So my hope is that if I can get, and I do have a rolling cart that's packed. So if I can get all of these things that are currently sitting here and over there up on a pegboard here, because I have this whole space here. I thought I could put up a pegboard and then they could be in that. I could see what I have and maybe even clear out this rolling cart. And honestly, you know, who knows, maybe if I clear out this rolling cart, I can use this for my dollhouse storage, which actually feels like a really good idea, because over here, I'm going to move slow so I don't make you dizzy. So over here underneath the table is where I kind of have all the stuff that I use for my dollhouse. Now, obviously the wood and things would still have to kind of be on the floor. I don't know if the cabinet I'm looking at would fit those boards. But then I have stuff here, which honestly I don't really even use more than, you know, the wet wipes. And then I have some more bins here. This is my sewing box. So a lot of things that I feel like could get up off the floor, make this look cleaner. And then here is where I'm going to put the cabinetry. And I'm debating about getting 2 cabinets, but I think doing it in stages is probably best, because then when I clear off the table, I clean this off, and then maybe I can even get some of these things up on the pegboard. You know, maybe I can use this rolling cart, or maybe I just get another rolling cart to hold the dollhouse items. So I'm going to start measuring and getting some notes down on what the size of certain pieces of furniture are. And then I will take a look at what it is that I was thinking about possibly ordering. hope you enjoyed this studio vlog. Put a comment down below if there's something that you would like to see me include in future studio vlogs, because I'm still very new to this and working on making it content that's interesting for you to watch. So if there's anything that you'd like to see, please do put it in the comments down below. That is it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.